Yeah, what's up, everybody? Everybody. Yeah. Hello, hello. Can you? Yes. We are audible right now. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Shift Happens, where shift happens, and when it comes to live,
It's true.
live is woo.
Life is different, built different.
That's so true.
right. We are very sorry about that. Anyways, okay, what's popping and cracking, everybody? All right, we are very sorry for that one.
Yeah. Not sponsored, by the way.
Yeah. Anyways, all right, what we were saying earlier was
It's a cold March.
It's a cold March.
Yeah,
March
yeah,
is
yeah.
cold.
Mhm.
All right, to all of you guys who know, all right, if you guys don't know, try going outside your village, all right,
It's windy.
and just feel the breeze. It is windy.
Yeah.
It is, cool, chill breeze.
Yeah.
All right. What's up, Morgan? How are you?
Hello,
doing,
Morgan.
man?
What is
How are
up?
you
What's
doing?
poppin' and cracking? Welcome to
We hope
the
you're
podcast.
doing well. All right, Morgan. We hope you're doing it well. All right. We hope you're having a good time. Good time. All right. Yeah. Like it is again. Going back to what we were saying, it is a very chill March. And speaking of March is going by a little too fast.
Yeah.
Well, a lot slower than February.
Yeah, it's
because
a lot
February
slower,
was
I guess.
fast.
Yeah.
February was fast, but like March, all right, it is still fast, but it's not as fast as February. Anyways, all right, and beautiful stuff. All right, how is everyone doing? We just want to, we just want to check into everyone. You know what? Before anything else, let's go share.
Already
All right,
did, my
let's
guy.
do that. Let's go share
Yeah, don't forget to
Just
share this
to-
podcast to everyone and your
to
friends.
people. All
group
right, to
chats.
people. All right, we get to see you guys chilling. All right. Oh, it's back. The thing in the live chat, you can do it again.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there. You can
Oh,
see me
right. I gotta check it
spamming
out.
hearts in the live again. You can do it for some reason again. There we go. Look at the comment section. All right.
How come you have it? I don't have it.
You don't?
I don't have it.
Ooh,
Is this
I
select?
do.
This is like selective. This is not fair. Wait,
this
no.
is not fair. Can you guys do? Do you guys have it?
I don't have
You
it.
guys should
That's-
try.
I don't have it right
apparently,
now.
if you go to live chat, it's like Facebook now. It's got the, you can make reactions.
That's
and
so
all
not
that
fair.
stuff.
I want it too.
I think, yeah, it's going out. Can you guys see it?
That's so not fair. I want that too. I don't know why. What's going on? What's up?
Yeah, it's cool stuff, right? It's amazing to see. It's amazing to see that it's back. I like it. I like this feature.
I love it too.
For YouTube, to be honest.
What
But
can I do?
anyways,
I'll do a wave.
going back, all right? Okay, Christian doesn't have it.
I don't have it, so I'm just put up a wave. there.
Anybody else in the chat who has it, show us. Right? Can you verify that it's not just me and I'm not, delusional? Somebody
There's
please
just no
verify.
way. That's not fair. I want it too.
Is it just me? Or anyone else in the chat? Can someone verify that it's not just me, please?
I don't have it no matter what I do. You
By the
have
way,
full screen.
We are not sponsored by Dunkin' Donuts whatsoever.
But we love Dunkin'
We love
Donuts.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, Dunkin' Donuts
Go
is
do
life.
stuff. Alright. Yeah.
Not fair.
Is there anyone who can
Not
verify
quite
to me?
sure.
Not quite sure that it's not only me who can do this.
I want that so bad. It's just not appearing right now. But last time,
There, you see the
was.
hearts coming up in your screens? That's
I
me
want
doing
that.
that.
I want that.
That's me doing that. Can someone verify that it's not just me? Is it just me?
It's probably just you. I mean, like, I don't know. Jared had it last time. I had it last time.
Jared had it last time too.
Yeah.
Ah. Is it just me today? You all should update your YouTube.
Mine's updated. Hey! I think mine probably
Yeah, I
isn't
think it's
updated, that's
just
why.
Me. I could do this too.
That's so not fair.
Is it going out for everyone or?
Just look it up if my
Yeah.
YouTube is updated or something. It's not updated.
You guys should update it.
I'm gonna try to update mine,
Pretty sure if-
and let's see if
if
later
it's
I can actually
updated,
spam
yeah,
some
I'm
emojis.
pretty
I
sure if
want
it's
it.
updated, you
It's
guys,
fun.
it's gonna go out.
Yeah. It's the new Facebook.
Good stuff. I mean, you know, it's always nice to see YouTube, you know, doing its magic, right? Doing its magic, starting to look like a streaming, you know, site
Actual
already.
streaming platform.
Because it's a streaming platform apparently already. So yeah. Okay. Oh, special news. Anybody who watched Attack on Titan,
Oh my gosh,
Titan is out.
that one is insane. The
It's
first
nice.
episode
The
gave
first
me
episode
goosebumps, dude.
is insane. It's beautiful.
Woo!
It's a work of art, right? Mappa is always doing good stuff. What's crazy though is, I didn't realize. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be one episode, one chapter
Mm-hmm.
for an hour.
No.
Apparently it's two. Right?
Yeah.
Two. So when I watched it, I was like, ooh, okay.
Yeah, it's cool.
That's some sass right there.
I watched it in like a mini stop.
Not really.
in Manila. I was just like they're eating their.
I was watching. I didn't know it was out.
Yeah, I was like, I
Because-
forgot it was out.
No, I knew it was out. But the thing is, they said the time in our, well, at least in the Philippines,
Yeah,
it's
it's
gonna
not-
be 11.
Yeah.
But it was released around 9.
Mm-hmm.
It was released around 9 in our time, so I was like, huh, you're not supposed to be released yet. So I thought it was just the trailer. When I
But it's the
clicked
full
the thing, it's
episode.
the full episode. I'm really like,
Ooh.
okay, that is beautiful.
Some good stuff right there.
And it goes out every Saturday.
Saturday.
Saturday around the morning, unless they decide to change the schedule.
Yeah, Saturday. I remember. That's when I sprained my ankle.
Saturday, yeah. But hey, you know, it's beautiful stuff, right? It's good stuff. I like it. Alright.
Yeah.
AOT
There's
is
so
nice.
many animes coming up this year. Though. I love
I know. In the,
Demon
in the next
Slayer.
few months,
it.
actually.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I didn't get to watch the screening of Suzume.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't get to watch because I was in school that day as well.
Oh, I see. That's sad.
I had a shoot as well.
But
for
you
that.
were you supposed to like?
I was supposed to, but I didn't get to buy the tickets because I didn't have money. I didn't have money that time.
That's just
It's 1,200 for one
But
ticket.
for the screening, right?
Yeah, it's
Do
for
you get,
fan
like-
screening. There's freebies after.
Yeah, after.
Yeah.
Got it. Well, Christian, no money. I know, right?
Yeah, man, my
Story.
budget was like cut in half like this week. It sucks. Sucks, right?
It's like Christian keeps going to school, even if there's no class.
For the bound, yeah.
For the
Like there's no
bound.
class this whole week, remember? And I'm still in school.
Yeah, for the
I mean, you know the saying, stay in school, kids.
stay in school.
Yeah, stay in
kids.
school, kids.
Stay in school.
Yeah.
Anyways, all right. Again, it's cool stuff. I mean, who doesn't like baon, right? Who doesn't like baons? It's always good that It's always good that you get your daily dose of baon. Right? Daily dose of baon again. It's where I remember when I was doing face-to-face too. I'd just go to school just for baon.
Yeah, even like
Even if I had no class, like, what will you do there? I'll just wait for Kuya Sai. Like, really, I'm not gonna do anything in school. I'll just sit there and just like, huh.
Oh, I've just been like just in the internet cafe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember my friend, like, I was speaking to my friend recently. Because we came to school for rehearsals for the band. And then, because we had a gig.
Yeah.
And then he's like, oh, you're going to school? Like, yeah, I'm going to school. Why? Oh, for baon. He had no class at all, like zero class. He was just there to watch the rehearsals and, do his thing. But yeah, it's the joys, the simple joys of, of college life, or even
That's so true. Even just being a
school
student,
life.
yeah.
It's cool life, being student, right? It's good stuff. Anyways, going back to topic of there's a reason, right? There's a reason. And I think there is a reason is one of the most. It's one of the most appealing topics to me in a long time.
Which is?
Because I think it speaks a lot about life in general when you're lost and when you're in the middle of so much things, right? In the middle of so
Alright.
much things, you can go like, this is so hard to believe, right? God, really? Like, are you serious right now? Like, do I really have to? Right? Does it really have to happen? Does I really have to go through these things? Does these things really have to happen? Right? They're not supposed to be happening, but they are. So like, God, why? Like, why? Why would you do that? And like, come to think about it. So yeah, Okay, I stopped it. I was about to sneeze. I was about to say, I'm about to sneeze. And I'm like, the moment I did this, it stopped, right? It stopped. Anyways, that's good. I stopped, but it's still kind of here. It's not yet really like fully going back in. Right? Anyways, so again, there's a reason, and the title for tonight is Find Your Why.
Oh.
No, find your WHY. Why? Not letter Y.
Algebra is you.
Yeah, find the letter Y using your Excel. Okay, let's not do that. Let's not do that. All right. You get to ask yourself sometimes, right? Right, we spoke about finding the purpose, right, last week, right? That there's purpose to things happening in life, and you just have to see it in a different perspective and all that stuff, right? So, but there's just some things where you ask yourself, and there's just you feel like there's just no reason behind it. Like example, why did I join a storytelling event when I was younger during a convention, right? What's the purpose of that? Like, what's that for, right? What's the purpose of me learning how to write poetry, or what's the purpose of me making writing music or pursuing music, or what's the purpose of the jeepney strike that just happened, right?
Yeah.
Jeepney strike that happened. If anyone doesn't know why there was no classes, right, face to face and physical, it's because of that, right? And it becomes challenging to describe in both an accurate and in an appropriate manner, not inappropriate, in an appropriate manner, right? It's challenging to describe why there's purpose in, because that's one of the things that a lot of people would say. They would ask you like, so what's the purpose of this? And you just don't know why. What's the purpose? But you believe that there is.
Yeah.
Like, my friend, I don't really know, but I know there's a purpose for that, right? It becomes very challenging to describe,
so true.
right? In a way that's accurate and in a way that's appropriate, someone would understand. So you cannot. It's really just hard to, It's really just hard to define that to people.
Yeah.
Why is this happening? You can't just go like.
You can't always give the reason.
Yeah, you cannot. There's just sometimes you just can't.
You don't have the answer.
You don't have the answer because most especially things that you cannot control.
Oh yeah, there's
a lot
that.
of those become like a lot of people like try to ask questions for those kinds of things. God, why is this happening? Like, why this? Like, out of all things, why this? And it makes you beg, right? It makes you beg to differ. Like, God, really? They would ask you, and you'd just be like, I don't really know.
I don't know.
I believe that there's a reason for it, but I don't know, and I couldn't give it to you, right? You find the definition of of things. You couldn't find it in www, right? You can't find it in the World Wide Web. Okay, you find the most appropriate explanation for it. Oh, it's because this one, it's that one.
You've gone through the Urban Dictionary.
Yeah, you bring the whole book, right? Bring the whole library with you just to explain. You get all these research, but you just can't explain it.
Yeah.
Right? If you don't know something's purpose, all right, you'll likely abuse it. Right? and likely abuse it. Okay, you're being called. I think you should pick it up.
Oh, wait. Let me recall that
You should
again.
Pick it up.
Let me
Right?
recall that
You
again.
want to see? You want to hear Christian take a conversation right now?
Hello, Mr. Sisley Paul. What? he just called and said, "How is it going, guys? Love y'all."
So you're like, huh? You should pick that out. You know those funny moments. Right? I thought it was mine for a second.
Yeah, I thought it was
Because the
yours.
laptop started ringing. Like, huh? Is this mine? And for context, my phone is right on the laptop. Right? It's seated near the.
I was actually
laptop.
so confused. Who would be
Yeah.
calling me at this
I know,
hour?
it's like,
because nobody
huh,
calls me. That's the
Someone's
thing.
calling, and it's like my phone is just plain out black, so it's not my phone. It's a laptop.
I don't normally get calls. Yeah,
I know.
Nobody calls me.
Hey, are you more of a text person, or like a call me person? Like if someone needs to tell you something, call me, or is it text me?
I feel like I'm more of a text person because I mean, sure, I'd be fine I'd be down if you would call
If
me.
you
Because
call.
yeah, I'd be down to
Same,
answer
same,
that
same.
anytime. But like, cause usually I'm faster in texting.
reach,
yeah, to
yeah.
reach on text because
You're always on the phone.
yeah, I'm on the
I
phone,
see.
and I feel like it's because sometimes on call is sometimes unpredictable. Like let's say
Oh.
you're doing a meeting, you're studying, you know, you can.
I get that.
You're like you have to cancel the call
I
because that's the
understand.
thing. So
Yeah.
I much prefer
I get
text,
that. Yeah, I get that.
but I prefer in-person
in
conversation.
person.
Yeah.
I mean, who doesn't? Right?
Yeah, I mean it's the
Um,
best.
I used to be on my phone always, so I was like a text guy. It would be like a miracle if I do not seen or if I do not respond to you,
Yeah.
your message right away.
Mm-hmm.
But like because of the recent schedules and stuff I had to do, and sometimes you're just doing things, I became like a more of a call person.
Oh yeah.
Like if you really need my attention, you gotta call me. But
Oh, that's so true.
but if it's like just normal stuff and I could let it wait, I'd
Yeah.
I'd be down to
I see you.
still reply. Anyways, going back, right? Again, if you do not know something's purpose, you'll likely abuse it. If you're frustrated, you don't know the purpose, the reason, the point, why bother, right? Why would you bother? All right? You do a good job and no one notices. You try to fight for your relationship, but the other person doesn't seem to care.
Ooh.
Right? You try to serve God, right? Do good when everything goes wrong for you, right? Why bother, right? You do not know the point. You don't know why. You try, right? And you find your way, right? That's why you try. That's what we're gonna talk about. Like we finding your why, finding our why. Like sometimes it's just hard. Like why am I still fighting? Right? Why am I still fighting? Why am I still struggling if it won't work out? You get this. All right, yes, try that and try to open the door real quick. Okay, do you want to do it or do I want to do it?
I want to do
All
it.
right, no, let's make it fair for everyone.
Rock, paper, scissors.
No, rock,
Paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
I lose.
I'm opening it.
All right, Chris is opening it. Okay. All right. Anyways, going back, I'll just continue, right? The passage in Acts 13:36 says, "Now when David had served God's purpose in his own generation, he fell asleep, he was buried with his ancestors, and his body decayed." Right? Last part is gross. The first part is cool. All right? Serve God's purpose, you finally fulfill this calling. You understood your why, all right, and accomplish, his what, his purpose and all that stuff, right? It's cool stuff. You see, we had to fight for it, Yeah, we had to fight rock, paper, scissors for it, for us to know who's gonna open the door because they arrived, right? They arrived. We're like rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Yeah.
Alright. Anyways, alright, cool stuff. Right? Wait, is that why Kuya Cycle. No relation.
No,
at
no,
all.
no, no relation.
Okay.
No relation.
No relation at all. Because he called all of a sudden.
Like,
and then we're like,
whoa.
you should try to pick up the call while on the podcast. Try to, yeah, he called, and we're like, try to answer it. Like, hey, what's up? How you doing? That's all he said. But anyways, it's always cool. Alright, good stuff. Good stuff. Anyways, alright, going back. Alright, he served God's purpose, right? David, right, served God's purpose, right? Fulfilled his calling. He understood his why. He accomplished his what, right? He served God's purpose, right? The greatest this is according to Dr. Miles Monroe. Right? The greatest tragedy in life is not death, but a life without purpose. Look at that!
Oh, whoa.
What's that?
What is this?
Oh, I know what that is.
What is this?
That's
Oh,
Subway.
Yeah, oh, yeah, Subway.
That's Subway right there. All right, Subway. Right, but yeah, again, going back. All right, greatest tragedy in life is not death, but a life without purpose. Right? Have you found your purpose? A lot
BDO
of,
finds
no.
purpose.
A lot of people nowadays are into that. Like soul searching.
Yeah, soul
purpose
searching,
finding.
purpose finding.
Yeah, they just wanna, me, hey, I wanna find
Have you
myself.
tried soul searching though?
Okay.
Personally.
I never did it intentionally. You know how people put intent to doing,
Yeah,
to
they
doing
just
the whole soul searching thing. Like, I really intend to, to find myself. That's why I'm gonna, take a break from things.
Oh, yeah.
I never really intended to do it, but I did. You know what I mean? Like, it's not really like my plan to do so. But I just have. Someone's doing the heart.
doing
Who
it.
has it?
Yeah, who has that?
Who has that?
I don't have that. This
Who
is so
has the
weird.
hearts?
I want the hearts.
That person's YouTube is updated.
I just updated mine. There's none.
Anyways, it's in mobile. No, but not everyone has it. Not everyone has it. See? You have it, I have it.
I don't have
Christian
it.
doesn't have it. Alright?
That's ridiculous.
Not everyone has it. Apparently so. Alright? Anyways, going back. Alright? I never really intended to,
soul
go
searching.
on a soul.
Well, what do people usually like? They
People usually
like-
climb a mountain.
Yeah.
I am not gonna lie. People see, it's gone. See, it's gone for you, but it's not for me. Alright? I could still do it. Alright? Anyways,
Yeah.
going back. Yeah, people usually do that. They go climb a mountain.
It's like finding like peace or like
Peace, yeah.
It's like just enough time for yourself.
Another thing is people take a break from things.
Yeah.
Work, study. Alright, I have lots of friends from college who did that. Alright, taking
Alright.
a break from school.
Alright.
Alright, just go purpose finding. Alright, soul searching. Alright,
Mm-hmm.
and you ask yourself sometimes like, why? It becomes frustrating, right? It becomes frustrating when you don't see things coming, alright? Because one of the reasons why you study, you try and
Alright.
look for a good job, earn so much money, and blah 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 and blah blah blah, is that so when things become unpredictable, you're stable, you're ready, you're okay,
Mhm.
alright? But when things like you don't see at all coming, alright, it becomes you do not fully understand. It becomes frustrating, very much. Like, it becomes so. What was that? Okay, that was Yui. Alright, but anyways, yeah. You go to that and you're like, there's no purpose in this. Why? Right? So it just causes fear, right? It just causes fear. It just causes, so much. It causes so much fear to people. It causes so much frustrations. Most especially it comes with like the pandemic. The pandemic came with a huge death toll.
Mhm.
Right? It came with a huge death toll, and it became scary for a lot of people. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember people not choosing to go out during the early stages of COVID. All right. Because
Mhm.
because
Yeah.
of it's its side effects and you know what it can cause and whatnot, right? It is scary. You know, you're stuck at home. All right, it can get frustrating. You're not doing anything, right? It's hard to get motivated. There's no reason to get going, to keep going.
Yeah, yeah.
You lose your why in life, right? That happens a lot with people who go through heartbreak.
Ooh.
But especially no. Right. I can say the same thing. Don't worry. I can say the same thing. All right. You know how it's just very hard to find another purpose to life when things go south in your relationship with someone. It's like, why?
Why?
Right? You try to find that why. Right? Most especially if you built that why alongside them. You
Mhm.
know, you built your purpose and you know whatever you want to do you with them. Not because of them, but with them. Like
Right.
they're a part of, you know, why you get to move along, why you get to work, why do you get to, you know, do such and such, right? You lose your why, your purpose, right? And it is hard. It is hard. I would, you know, I would agree with that. It is hard to. Why are you looking at me like?
I'm just laughing. I'm just smiling. Hey.
Right? Yeah, it is hard, you know. Like once you feel like you're done with, you know, with a certain part of life, and like what's next, you start to find why again. It's it can get challenging, especially when you've gotten comfortable with, you know, ooh, this is, you know,
Oh yeah.
this is you know, this is what life was, all right? But when, you know, something happens, something you can't control happens, you start, you know, to find why again. It becomes hard because you're used to, you know, you're used to a different life.
Yeah.
You're used to, you know, this life that, okay, this is what, you know, what's gonna happen. This is what I do. This is my routine.
Yeah, you're
do
stuck.
this.
You're just stuck in a bubble.
Yeah, you're gonna be stuck in the bubble, and it's hard, right? Okay, and we're gonna talk about something which is I like.
Okay.
I just got intrigued, all right? Yeah, right. You find it's hard to find purpose, but we have to. You know, we gotta find purpose. Like Jared, right? Jared, if you're there, are you there, Jared? Are you in the comment section?
Earth to Jared. Earth to Jared.
Paging. All right. Ground control. All right. Yeah. All right. There we go. Jared, what do you think is the purpose of you pursuing your course, your passion?
Yeah. What's the purpose of sanitary engineering?
Sanitary engineering. All right. Sanitary.
Enlighten
engineering.
us.
Enlighten me. Yeah, because you know.
This is the thesis panel.
No, because a lot of people would. Someone has to decide how waste is managed.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
But a lot of people, because like example, a lot of people, most especially, I don't know how people decide on their courses or, you know, things they want to pursue in college nowadays. But back then it was like, oh, I want to help people. That's why I want to become a doctor.
Oh yeah, there's those.
Yeah, right? I want to become a doctor. I want to become an architect because I want to build something, or I want to become a lawyer so I could, you know, defend people.
What do people say these days? Oh, it's just practical.
Yeah, right. These days, sometimes it's not even just because it's practical. Sometimes it's just either people really don't have a plan.
Oh, yeah,
don't know
or
what
they
to
just
do.
like I just randomly shot it
Yeah,
on
I
the
just randomly like, okay, I'm gonna take this. Right? A lot of people do that. Right. Anyways, right. 3 principles. Right. 3 principles of purpose. Right. Your purpose isn't for you. Right. Funny to think that because you're like, huh. Right. I thought I was finding my purpose. I was finding my
Oh,
way.
well, that just changes
Right.
everything.
Right? Your purpose is God's purpose. Right?
Yes.
David understood
That's
this. Right? In Psalm 57:2, I cry out to God Most High, to God who will fulfill His purpose for me. Right? You know, he wasn't trying to find, you know, he wasn't trying to find his purpose. He was trying to find what God's purpose for him was, right? And I think in our life, it becomes easier to see it that way. Because when we try to find our purpose, it's very hard.
Ah.
I could say it's very hard. It could get, a little challenging. Like, what am I here for? Like, what am I supposed to do?
It's like you think you know yourself, but you don't.
Yeah, but you don't. And you get to ask yourself. You get to ask. You get to ask yourself when you're stuck in that bubble. Like, what am I supposed to be doing? I thought when you've thought so hard that you're supposed to be this kind of person, that kind of person. I thought I was supposed to be this. I thought I was supposed to be that.
What am I doing?
What am I doing, right? What am I doing? It's pointless. It's nonsense. Like, I don't think this is what I'm supposed to be doing. I thought I was supposed to be helping. I thought I was supposed to be, encouraging. I thought I was supposed to be, a good friend or a good, a good brother, a good sister. Right? You get to ask yourself, like, oh, why? Right? But when you find what God's purpose for you is, I think it's gonna be easier to manage to run through life, right? Getting to, because again, it's hard. Again, it is hard to feed into your own thoughts, right? You get to ask yourself, oh, what's my purpose here? And then you feed on your own thoughts. It gets a lot harder.
Oh yeah,
You just struggle more.
You're just like, oh no, I got nothing.
Yeah, I got nothing. Like, I got nothing. You just overthink the whole
Yeah.
thing, the whole scenario, the entire thing. It becomes very, it becomes rough. It becomes.
Have I been contributing?
Yeah, right. So you get to ask, what is purpose, right? The original intent, or the reason, the why, right? If you don't know something's purpose, again, you'll likely abuse it. That's the reason why a lot of people do what they do. A lot of people do just random things, right? Because to them, it means no purpose. To them, it's just nothing. To them, it's, it's just, life is just life anyway. Might as well do it. Might as well experience certain things, right? But it's not, right? It's not. Okay. There's so much things in life that, again, I would always say that, like, that we think we know, and we think we know why they're there, but really we don't. All right. There's a lot of things that happen in life that isn't just what it seems, right? Like, a lot of the times we would think that, oh, it's just like school is just what it seems to be.
Yeah, it's just school.
You just study, you just or let's
Get
say
bowed.
yeah, you get bowed. Right. Yeah, you go and think about it. You're like, what is It's not just that. It's not just that. There's so much things embedded towards why school is made that way, or school is structured in a certain way, something like that. Right? And you get to find, and you try to struggle. A lot of young people, to be honest, it's crazy how people do soul searching when they're kind of older.
Oh yeah. Like,
right?
young people don't usually
when
do
they're
that.
a lot. I don't know, when they're in their
Like late 20s or
late
something.
20s to 30.
Yeah.
All right. A lot of people do that, on before getting married, after getting
Oh
married.
yeah.
All right. What's funny is a lot of people are doing that at early ages in life right now, like at younger ages. 19, 18, people are starting to do that. Like, okay, right?
Woo.
Something's up. Something's different, right? Something's different. People, have definitely found no purpose, right? Or cannot find or determine purpose and cannot find it. That's why they're doing it. And just imagine that. A lot of people have been doing that for a long time, I believe.
Yeah.
But nowadays, they're doing it at a younger rate or younger age, all right? You don't know your purpose, right? You always go searching. You try to do certain things, right?
Yeah.
Do things you've never done before. You find a relationship. You go on vacation. You experience something, all right? unintentionally, you reduced life to an experiment.
Yeah,
It just became an experiment. It's not really about finding purpose, but at least you experience.
Yeah.
At least you experience, right? You find yourself, you treat yourself, you pamper yourself. It's all about you, right? You do you, boo boo. Alright, that stuff. Alright, it's popular, right? But it's miserable because there's no purpose.
Mm-hmm.
You become a little powerful, right? You hate life, no purpose. Become prosperous, you become depressed, still no purpose. You're created for heaven, but we are living for this world. Searching in this world for something this world cannot provide, alright, is gonna make you struggle. Your purpose isn't for you. Your purpose is God's purpose.
Yep.
Number 2, you don't find your purpose, you serve God's purpose. David wasn't pursuing his dream, his bucket list. Again, David never planned on being a king. Right? David never planned on being a king. David served God's purpose. No coincidence. The Holy Spirit inspired Luke, right, to write the book of Acts, to serve. Samuel, God's prophet, anointed the next king. What was David doing? He was a shepherd by that time. Alright? You're serving God's purpose. It's not your purpose. It's not what you're trying to do. Right? It's God's purpose for you. Building your resume,
True.
strategizing about expanding your brand, getting noticed, being discovered, having your big break, your TikTok goes viral.
Woo.
Alright? Nope. David was taking care of sheep. And he
Sheep.
was anointed to be king.
Yep.
Right? God, right, chose his servant David, calling him from the sheep pens. He took David from tending the ewes and lambs and made him the shepherd of Jacob's descendants, God's own people, Israel. Psalm 78, 70 to 71. Right? David wasn't seeking for a position. He wasn't, looking, for things. Right?
Mhm.
He was serving a purpose, and that is God's purpose for him. And I think in life, when we understand that, right, I think it becomes easier to live life. I think it becomes a lot easier to, when you understand that, hey, my purpose here isn't, to do blah, 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 blah. But it's to do this,
Mm-hmm.
alright? To do what God's asking me to do. Then I think it becomes easier.
Yeah, that's true.
Then I think it becomes like, hey, that's nice. Right? You can go and say like, ooh, alright, I like that. I think that is, that happens to be a lot better. It happens to make life a lot easier, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes it is hard, it is hard to make or to think of things in certain ways, right? David wasn't seeking for a position; he was serving a purpose. That was God's purpose, right? Remember Goliath taunting, right? People were afraid, but why did God choose David? He wasn't the biggest. He wasn't the most ripped person, right? He wasn't verified on Instagram. Didn't have the check mark on Twitter. Golden check mark, mind you.
The golden check mark.
It's not
It's
blue,
not blue anymore.
It's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
blue, you can pay for it.
Yeah.
Alright? Yeah, he didn't have over 100 followers. He wasn't the richest. He wasn't the most powerful one. He wasn't, the one who just closed the big deal. He was a little boy. Right? A little boy, a teenager. Alright? He was a little boy. He was a teenager. Alright? That's who he was. Right? And he was, taking his Lunchables to his brothers, right? He was taking lunch to his brothers. That's how he ended
Okay.
up that battlefield. Right? He wasn't hoping for his big break. He was just faithfully serving. He
Mhm.
just was serving. David did God's purpose, right? Your purpose isn't for you. It's for God, right? You don't find your purpose.
That's true.
You serve God's purpose. How? If you want to serve God's purpose, you start serving God's people. You start serving people.
Mhm.
That's so lame. Alright? You go write a book, become entrepreneur, influencer, whatever. You earn 6 figures, become famous, right? It's so lame, right? But it's never lame to love, right? It's never lame to serve. It's never lame to
That's
care
true.
for people. I think a lot of people would find that, quite lowly of life. They would think, oh, that's a little too low for me.
Mhm.
And,
Yeah, some
just
people do.
being someone that would care for people or something. Like, I don't think that's for me. Like, no, but again, we are called in this world, right? Yeah, as Jesus said, right, greatest commandments and is love God with all your heart, soul, and mind. Second is like this: love your
Mhm.
neighbors as you love yourself. And I think being able to serve people, right, in the ways we can, no matter which position we are in life, no matter where we are in life, I think that is what makes our life a lot easier. The fact that we're serving people, right? We get to serve people, we get to love people, we get to take care of people. I
Agreed.
think life becomes worth it that way, right? You get to see God's goodness through the life of someone, right? Becomes right. Mark 10:45 says, "For even the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve and to give his life for a ransom for many." Right? That was Jesus' purpose, right? Your business, whatever it is, right? You're in a young age, whatever you'll make, right? Oh, this is true too. This is true.
All right.
You want to make an effective business, all right? I've learned this from a guy. His name is, I forgot his name.
You have so many guys and you don't know
No,
their names.
but he spoke in school. He spoke in school. And RJ, there we go. His name is RJ Ledesma.
Was that or was that like the same meeting? Like
No. I went to. It was like I forgot what they call it. It's not a conference, but it's like something like that.
wait, was that the same day where we went to school also?
Yes.
Yes. You said something like that as well.
Alright. And he said the best way, alright, to start a business or to make a business is start one that's gonna serve people.
Oh yeah.
Start one that's gonna, actually like be of benefit to people. Even other businessmen have said that. It's because, in a way, alright, it becomes convenient. Nowadays, it isn't about what's the best thing. It's what most people need.
Mhm.
What helps most people. And when you think about it, that's the reason why a lot of businesses were made. Is because of that way, like the way Facebook was made, the way Instagram was made, the way Twitter and everything online was made. It's to make things accessible
To everyone.
through online, right? You're speaking to someone across the globe, right? Or speaking to someone who is a town away from you, and you're too lazy to go and drive and talk to them.
Yeah.
Right? You go on Messenger. You just go and speak, right? It becomes and it's not about building your following or anything. Right? It's
Mhm.
just to get to serve people. You're content, like, hey, I'm helping people by doing this, by doing that, blah 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 blah. Right? Do well, right? You do well. You serve people. You do well, right? You aren't called to seek platform, power, position. You're called to serve people. At the end of the day, right? I think that is true. That does make sense, right? When you get to look, when you get to look for purpose and you find it hard, right? It's probably because you're looking for your purpose now,
Mhm.
God's purpose for you. And I think when you see it that way, I think it becomes a lot easier, all right? Rather than struggling and having to go through it all, just trying to burden yourself about finding, what is my purpose? What am I here for? Like, what
Mhm.
like, why am I here? Like, why? Right? When you see it that way, it becomes easier, right? And don't let anyone take that from you. Like, it's always good to be a blessing to people. I always never understood what that meant, until I grew up. What it meant to be a blessing to someone else. Because back then, when I was younger, blessing was always defined as cha-ching. Right? And the only way you get to do that is if you have cha-ching. Alright? But no, there's so many ways to become a blessing to someone. Right? There's so many ways to be of help to someone, to serve, people. Right? And it's all has to be, through the good things, right? You might not think that you're helping anyone, but like when you reach or hit that phase in life, you go like, oh, I did help you, right?
Yeah.
Becomes something you're proud of, right? Helping someone get out of their misery, or helping someone like find joy and purpose in life, right? It's always good. It's always good, right? Whatever it is, whatever it is, you don't have to do something big, right?
Yeah.
You could help people.
It can be something small.
Right? In the certain, the small ways you can, right? Your purpose may be something big in the future, maybe it's something small, all right? Whether that's, whether you become a teacher, you become an architect like Christian,
You can be
Whether you become an engineer.
an engineer like Jared.
like Jared, right? A musician, or whatever it is that you're gonna pursue, right?
I mean, it's a purpose. A purpose.
Right.
A purpose
There's
is a purpose.
Yeah, there's a purpose, right? A purpose is a purpose. And you can't run away from it too.
Mm-hmm.
Like you would think that, oh, no, right? But right, you can't think that, oh, I'm gonna run away from it by doing something else. But nope, it's gonna come for you. Right? It's not a bad thing.
It's not. Yeah, it's not a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing.
I mean, more responsibilities, but
True.
it's good. I mean, responsibility is
right?
good.
It's not just an assignment in the future, right? You could start doing it today. All the people you see, all the friends you make,
Mhm.
all the friends you have, right? Being able to just love and care for them, being able to support them in all ways possible, in all good ways possible. That's your why, right? That's your why. That's, you're not after, you're not after, finding or getting all the glory or something, right?
Well,
But yeah, that is your purpose. Getting to find your why and being able to being able to say that, hey, I got to be a help to someone or to a lot of people, right? It's hard to a lot of people I cannot get it out. I am so sorry. I'm trying to get a fly out of Christian's team. I'm trying to get it out. I cannot get this guy out. All right. Anyways, right? Yeah. I hope we we get to understand that tonight, and as we go on through life, right? I hope we find that. I hope we find that. Find our purpose at a young age.
I mean,
At a
yeah.
young age. I think at a young age, right? It doesn't hurt to
start,
understand
yeah.
why
Mhm.
at a young age. I think it's a lot better to understand why at a young age rather
Mhm.
than not understanding why, right? Because the real world can be cruel. The real
Yeah.
world can be
That's
cruel
true.
if you do not know. So yeah, right? It can be cruel, but hey, you got people for that. You got people to help you guys for that. And yeah, find it at your young age. I believe that you are all destined, for something great and something big and something wonderful, right? Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. All right, why are you laughing?
I just like smiling and
All right,
laughing.
okay,
What do you mean?
Why? Okay. Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. All right, we'll see you guys next week. All right, we will still have fuel night, although there's team night.
Oh, yeah,
for
forgot
the
about that.
church. Right, but we will still be having still
Mhm.
the same time
Yeah.
as well. So
Same
you
time
guys
next week.
Should watch out for that. Right. Thank you guys for tuning in. Peace out, everybody.
The
See you
shift
guys
happens.
next week. Bye.
Bye.
I didn't even transition no more.